What is the key ingredient to a winning company culture? Is it free parking? The latest technology? A company discount? Benefits? Compensation? Those are all important, of course. But the key ingredient, the thing that really makes a difference, fosters innovation and productivity, improves retention and high-performing teams, is emotional connection. When we work together, we depend on each other. This dependency creates an attachment and turns on our bonding needs. Emotional connection is the glue that holds the bond together. Let's look at the human mammalian brain. It becomes ultra-sensitive to the cues we send to each other, the words we speak, our facial expressions, the tone of voice, our body language. When we are unaware of emotions, our emotional signals get distorted, and people can easily misinterpret them. You may be feeling scared inside, but your facial expression may be showing anger. This causes a disconnect between people, and the brain goes into panic. People get into this dance of habitually responding and reacting to each other. Let's take a look at this dance between these two. Roger complains, criticizes, judges, and blames Fred. Fred defends himself, backs off, and stonewalls Roger. Roger pushes. Fred backs off. The more Roger pushes, the more Fred backs off, and they get stuck in this terrible negative cycle. Then the cycle takes over, and before they know it, both Roger and Fred consider each other as dangerous, like an enemy, and they begin physiologically respond to each other in that way. This is how we lose connection. This is how teams fall apart. This is how company culture goes bad. Our mammalian brain goes into fear of abandonment or rejection mode when we get disconnected. And this is not by choice, by the way. We are wired that way. Think of interaction as a dance. Emotion is the music. When emotion takes over, all kinds of music starts to play. And it sounds like, I'm failing. I will be stuck here forever. There's no way out. It's hopeless. I don't matter. We get into a tunnel vision. Our social skills diminish, and it becomes difficult for us to empathize and understand the other person's pain when we are disconnected. The fact is, emotion is the most powerful thing in the room. The good news is it's also the most powerful agent of change. The fastest way to change the dance is to change the music. The emotional connection process, or EmC, teaches people how to tune into their emotions, how to send clear emotional signals to each other so they can change the music. They can step out of this negative cycle so that they can reconnect, rebond, and feel secure with each other. With EmC, people start to deal with emotions differently. They don't see lapse of attention or someone turning away as a sign of rejection or abandonment. They are much more emotionally balanced. They know how to call to each other, how to turn to each other. They know how to create moments of bonding. They might flip into anger or poking or withdrawal at times, but they don't stay there. They help each other out of these negative patterns. Bowlby, the father of attachment theory, said that the emotional openness and responsiveness creates trust, safety, and secure bonding. Once people learn the EmC process, they become stronger in their practice, and they start to experience a deep internal fulfillment. And then they realize that every human being is full of emotions. It is not so much about a pat on the back or another certificate, free parking, or the latest technology. It's about saying, you matter. I care about you. You being on this team is important to me. When you approach leadership and company culture that is based on this new science of emotional connection, people blossom. You have the most amazing arena for change. Emotional connection is the gift that keeps on giving. As Susan Johnson says, we are not just social animals, we are homo vinculum. We are the ones who bond. Let's honor our nature and learn from this new science of emotional connection to improve our most important relationships in our company culture. And use the EmC process to improve your team.